If you're the person who never posts photos of yourself on social media, this harsh psychology fact is going to hurt. You tell yourself it's because you're private. You tell yourself you're humble or that you just don't need the validation. But the truth? Your brain is playing a high-stakes game of protection that is actually keeping you lonely. Psychologists call this extreme impression management. And once you understand it, you'll see why you act the way you do. We think that by staying off the grid, we are being modest. But in reality, your mind is terrified. Your relationships, your habits, even your confidence. All of it is influenced by this one psychological pattern: the fear of being seen and found wanting. By not posting, you aren't avoiding the game. You're trying to win it by never stepping onto the field. You're maintaining an ideal version of yourself in your head that can never be criticized because it's never been shown. But here's where it gets even worse. Psychology says that often, the most private people are actually the ones with the most fragile egos. Here's the painful part. Your silence isn't humility, it's a shield. You don't post because you're terrified of the market value of your own face. You're scared that if you post a photo and it only gets 5 likes, it means you are only worth 5 likes. Your brain chooses the comfort of being a mystery over the growth of being real every single time, unless you force it to change. But here's the part nobody wants to admit. And this next part explains why your social anxiety hasn't changed in years. This happens because of a phenomenon called the spotlight effect. This is a cognitive bias where you overestimate how much other people are actually noticing your flaws. Your brain thinks that if you post a selfie, the entire world is going to zoom in on your insecurities. Your mind thinks it's protecting you from judgment. But the reality is, people are too obsessed with themselves to care about your bad angle. By hiding, you aren't protecting your privacy, you're feeding your hypervigilance. You are training your brain to believe that the world is a courtroom and you are always on trial. The longer you stay invisible, the higher the stakes become. Eventually, the idea of posting anything feels like a life or death situation because you've built up this massive, untouchable digital ghost. If that hit you, good. It means you needed it. Because here is the truth you've been avoiding. You are choosing a controlled loneliness over a vulnerable connection. If you want to break this cycle, start with what psychologists call micro-exposure. You don't need to post a professional photo shoot. In fact, don't. Here's the mental trick that actually works. Post something imperfect. A blurry photo of your coffee, a shot of the back of your head, or a picture where you aren't posing perfectly. Do it and don't look at the likes. The goal isn't to get attention. The goal is to prove to your brain that you can be seen, be judged, and still be perfectly fine. Your life isn't a PR campaign. It's a mess. And the people who actually matter, they prefer the mess over the mystery. Stop being a ghost in your own life.